Good morning to all. Myself Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIRT, the SAGE Group, Bhopal. Today we will discuss the topic that is the methods inside the Java programming language, that is the IT-306 of the same third. Now, what is the method? Method is a block of code which only runs when it is called. Second one, you can pass data known as parameters into the method. Means we can pass the parameters, we can pass the data in the method. Methods are used to perform certain actions and they are also known as the functions. But here we will use the word that is the method. Why use methods? To reuse code. Define the code once and use it many times. So in your programming, when you will use the method, at that time, line of code that matters. And if in the program, line of code will be minimum, that will be absent. Now, create a method. Now, method is basically there is a collection of the statements that perform some specific task, and a result is being returned to the code. Method must be declared within class. First thing, it is defined with the name of the method followed by the parenthesis. There are some predefined methods also in the Java programming. There is like the system.out.println, which give the output on the console. But you can create your own methods also. And as I told you earlier, that when we will use the method, our line of code that will be minimum. So the methods are the time savers and help us to reuse the code without retyping the code. Now the method declaration, how I can declare the method. In the method declarations, there are the 6 components. First is the modifier. Define access type of method. Access type, right? From where it can be accessed in your application. In Java, there are 4 types of the access specifiers. There is the public, protected, private, and default. Public means accessible in all class in your application, all the classes in your application. Protected, accessible within the class in which it is defined and its subclasses. That is the protected. Private, accessible only within the class in which it is defined. And default, accessible within the same class and package within which its class is defined. Return type, the data type of the value returned by the method are void if does not return a value. If there is a void, it will not return a value or the value is written by the method. Method name. The rule for field name apply to the method name as well as, but the convention is a little. The method name that should be according to the use. The main concern is that, just like the variable name. Parameter list. Parameters means the value that has been given in the method for processing, and they are separated by the comma. Comma separated list of the input parameters are defined preceded with their data type. First, there will be data type. Then, within the enclosed parenthesis, if there is no parameter, you must use empty parenthesis. We will discuss them. Exception list. The exceptions you expect by the method can throw. You can specify these exceptions. Next is the method body. It is enclosed between braces, the code you need to be executed to perform the your intended operations. Means that is the curly bracket, opening and closing. This is the one figure that is showing you that till now what we have discussed. See here, public, this modifier, int, return type, method name, max, and this is the parameter list. And this is the body of the method that is enclosed in the braces. There's the curly brackets are here. So this is the one scenario that how we will declare the method. Now we are going to create a method right here. Then we will create a method inside the class, that is the public class my class static void main static void my method code to be executed. Now here my method is the name of the method that is inside the class. So I will not explain regarding the public class my class. That is the class name, and my class name is the my class, and this is the public. And inside the class there is the static void my method. So here my method is the name of the method. Static means that the method belongs to the my class. Which class it belongs? That's the my class, and not an object of the my class. Static means, see, my method is the which belongs to which class? It will belong to that class in which it is declared. So here this method is written in which class? In my class. Okay. Now static means that it belongs to my class but not an object of my class. Void means that this method does not have a return value. That is the mean of the void. Now here the one example, that is the call a method. Program name MyClass.java. Public class MyClass, that is the name of the class. Static void my method. And in the my method, in the body of the my method, I write down the system.out.println welcome to SIRT the CS group. Now here that is declared and defined in the my class. And now I write the main function, that is the main method here, public static void main string, that is the args. Now here that is the I call the method my method. Let us see the scenario. So here this is the methods, and what is the name? Name is that myclass.java. This is the myclass.java. So here I open with the myclass.java, open with the notepad, because I am using here the editor notepad. Public class my class static void main void my method. This is the method that has been this. You can write here just like this, which is no problem. Okay, this my method is of static type. Inside which class? Inside the my class. And inside the method, that is the method. What is the body of the method? In the body of the method I write the system.out.println welcome to SIRT this is group. And here the public static void main strings. Inside the main I call the method. Inside the main I call the method this one. This is the bracket of main method, right? This bracket of the main method, and this one of the class my class. Now I save it. I'm going to run the program. That is the run. My program is inside which folder? My program is in the method folder. So this is here. This one, right? This one here. No, this is here. I'm here inside the folder, that is the array, right? Cd dot dot to go back. Now here I will go in the cd and eth. That is the method. Now inside the method, and inside the method now I will run the program java c. This one, no, What is the name of the program? The name of the program is the MyClass.java. Take it and write here the MyClass and .java. When I will compile the program, then I have to give the extension along with the class name. Now this is the Java C. My program has been compiled successfully. Now I'm going to run the program. So I run the program. This one. See here. This is the welcome to SI at the Sage group. Welcome to SI at the Sage group. Right. So here in this scenario, here this is my class. Yes, I can. Yeah. I call the method how many times? 5 times. 1, 2, 3 is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. And what is the result here? That is the 5 times the method is called. So this was the that call a method inside the main method. First, this is main thing. The method that has been declared and defined in the class inside the my class, and then I inside the main method I call this method. Now the next one, call a method some multiple times. We have discussed this scenario. Call the method multiple times. Now here the Java methods with the parameters. With the parameters and arguments. Information can pass to method as a parameter. Parameter acts as a variable inside the method. That is the main important thing. Parameters specified after the method, where they specify after the method name inside the parentheses. You can add as many parameters as you want. Just separate them with a comma. In this example, we take a string called fname as a parameter. When the method is called, we pass along with first name, that is fname for the first name, which is used inside the method to print the full name. Now here you can see the public class as parameter, static void method. Inside the method, I take the one parameter of the string type, that is the string fname. System.out.println fname is a city. Now see here, public static void main. Inside the main, I call the method my method with the parameter Delhi, with the parameter Bhopal, with the parameter. Now what will happen? This method, when I will call this method, then at that time in your whole program, the compiler will search the method with this name. So method with this name will be here. Then it will pass this argument here as a parameter. This parameter is passed here, and this parameter will be printed here. That is the fname. The parameter, as we discussed earlier, that acts as a variable name, and inside this variable, the Delhi has been passed, and now it will print us the this value. Now the program name, that is the s parameter.java. This one, that is the s parameter.java here. Now I am going to run the program. That is the s parameter, that is the .java. Right, program is compiled successfully, and now I'm going to run the program. That is the s parameter. This is the good. Delhi is a city, Bhopal is a city, and this next is a city. Right. Now f name is a city. Next one is the parameter to implement the multiple parameters. Any parameters more than one parameters. I bring the same example. So there is the m parameter. I'm going to show you the m parameters here. This is the m parameter. And this one, this is the, where is the m parameter here? This is the m parameter. Let's open with, I open with the notepad. You can see this is the notepad here. Public class, that is the m parameter here. Okay. The public class, that is the inside the class, I declare and define one method. That is the my method name. The two parameters are here. One is the fname, second is the age. Fname is of string type and age is of integer type. System.out.println fname is age and years old. Inside the double quotes, they will be printed as it is, and the inside here the f name, that parameter what we will pass, will be printed here. There is the main method here, my method, ram, that the first parameter, comma, second parameter, my method, the first parameter, second parameter, first parameter, and second parameter. Now I'm going to run this program. That is m parameter here. Now see, that is the Java C, that is the .java. Press enter here. Now program is compiled successfully, and now that is the Java. I write the program name simple because when I'm running the program at that time the extension that is not compulsory. So here the RAM is 25 years old, Sim that is the 28-year-olds, and the Timothy that is the 31 years old. Okay. So this was the program that will take the multiple parameters. Now the program to implement the return value concept and what the value will be returned by the program. So here I take the public class, that is the return value. Name of the class is the return value. I can put the name that is according to my convenience. Static int my method int x. My method is the method name, and it will take the one parameter that is the int x, and I will return the 5 plus x. Means the I will add the 5 inside the value of the x. So here the inside the main I call the function with the parameter 3. System.out.println, that is the inside the my method, that is the 3 here. So here the 3 that will be passed here inside the x, and it will return the value that is the 5 plus x. It will return the value that is the 5 plus x. Now, this is the return value here, this one. Now I'm going to run this program with the return value. Here will be program of the return value, that is the this one. This one is the return value. This is the return value. Yeah, this is the return value. This is the program here, the return value. Because I'm using the notepad editor, so I open in the notepad, public class the return value into my x. This is the my method here, this one and this one. Okay, this is the main method, and inside the main method I call the method my method with the parameter that is the 3. So I'm going to run the program, and I will run the program, that is the Java C, and return value to Java. Program runs successfully, and here I'm going to there's compile successfully. I'm going to run the program here, this one, and the program that is the value is the 8. Suppose I here give the value that is the 15. Then what will happen? First I have to save the program. Right. Now I'm going to run the program. You can use up and down arrow key here in the command prompt area. So the program runs successfully. Now this here there will be 18. Now there is the 18. Okay. So here is the 18 because the value that we have given, that is the 18 here. That's the 3. 3 plus 15, that is the 18. Now the next program, write a program to calculate the addition of two numbers using the prototype of the methods. Before discussing this, myself Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIRT, the SAGE group of R. Now we will discuss the program to calculate addition of the two numbers using the method. Now here, there is the public class add. Inside that is one method, there is the my method int x into y, and then I will return the value x plus y. And here I will give the two parameters separated by the comma 5 and 3, and here it will return the value 8. Right? That is inside the class, that is the add. Now this is the somewhat important, right? A program to calculate addition of two number using prototype of two methods. Now here I am taking the values from the user, so I will use the scanner class, and I will create an object of the scanner class. The concept is same in the previous lecture. So here import java.util.scanner. In the previous lecture I would I take here this dot star, but now I will take here the scanner class add read. I take the inside the class I take the one variable, that is the c of the integer type, and the one method, that is the addition. int x and int y. It will take the two parameter x and y, both are of the integer type, separated by the comma. This is the body of the addition function. What it will do, it will take the value and it will add the value x and y and put the value inside the c. That is the, I take the one variable, that is the c of the integer type. Inside the main function, I take the int a and b, two more variable of the integer type. That is the scanner. I create the object of the scanner class, that is the sc, by writing the scanner object name is equal to new scanner system.in. Now here system.println, enter the first number. Now I will ask the user to enter the first number, and the number will be read taken from the user by means of the sc.nextInt. This function will take the value from the user and this value will be put inside the A. Again, I ask the user to enter the second number. Again, the same concept, B is equal to sc.nextInt, and this again, this function along with the object with the dot operator, I am using the function of the scanner class. So here again, this value will come in the B. Now, add read R is equal to new add read. Okay, this is the add read. What is the add read now? Add read is the class, and I am now creating the object of the class. That is the add read, add new add read now. R dot addition A comma B, that is the system dot println, that is the addition of the two number is the R dot C. Okay, this is somewhat I'm taking this the, that is the add read. I'm going to show you the program. That is the this is the add read. This is the add read one. That is the add read.java. This one open with notepad. This one the program here. Okay. Now in this program, now I'm going to add this. This is the Java C program name. That is the add read. You copy the program name here. This is the add read here. This is the class name. Okay. And this here, till now I think so you are clear here. So I create an object R, create object R of the class add read, because I have to use the function of the add read class, that is the addition. So I will take that the R dot add read A comma B with the two parameters. I call the function, and here that is the A and B. The value of the A will be here and the value of the B will be here. And system dot print, I will print the variable value of this class add read. That is the R dot C. Right? With the dot operator, I can take the value of the variable that is inside the add read class. Now see, let's add read.java. The program has been compiled successfully. That is the Java, and this is add read here. Enter the first number, suppose 5, and the number that is the 7, and the value that is the 12. See, one thing is most important here, that when you are going to compile the program, to implement your concept, to run the program, at that time take the values that you can judge immediately without any help. I can take here more numbers also, that is the 79, 89, but the addition of those numbers, what is will be there? I have to make more efforts that the addition is correct or not. So take the values, that I take the value of the 5 and 7, because we are using here the concept. So number is 12. That is systematically okay, that number is 12, the total is 12 here. So this was the program that was the calculate the addition of two numbers. Okay, thank you. Myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIRT, the SAGE Group of welcomes you, and thank you. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.